Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back and spending some time with me. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's not so much about beauty like makeup and stuff, but it is about a challenge that I'm doing. It is the Spring Back Your Body Challenge. It was started by GlamMoms, Jen and Rochelle, and a whole bunch of ladies on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everything have joined in. And it's nothing in particular. It's just women, a lot of moms. I'm not a mom other than my little fur baby here, but just women who want to be healthier and want to work out, want to be more active, just get it right, get it tight, you know, all those things, and sharing their stories and just keeping each other accountable and encouraging each other on a weekly basis. And I'm really excited to do it. I'm also really nervous, and I'll explain why in a minute, but I wanted to do this video because Maddie from iDesigns by Maddie just posted a video and it just touched my heart. So if you're watching, Maddie, like, you really touched my heart. But you know, we all have so many different stories and we're all so complex and know so little about each other, yet know so much. And I just wanted to share just a little bit more about my situation. I'm not going to go too much into detail just because I'm not super comfortable yet. But yeah, so I'm nervous. I'm not going to share my weight because I'm not that comfortable yet, like I said. But I'm definitely not at a place where I want to be. I'm not at a place where I was. Growing up, I was always like really like scraggly and just like a thin girl, and but I never knew it. You know, my family had always had body issues and we're super Latin and we look it, you know, so I always thought I was fat. And I have pictures when I used to go to like New Hampshire with my family to like log cabins, and we would go, you know, away, and we'd go in the river, and I had a bathing suit on, but I had like a t-shirt and like spandex shorts to cover myself up, and I'm like, what the heck, I was like 20 pounds wet, you know, if only I knew. But yeah, so I just always had body images in high school. I had always danced, you know, I guess I could start saying that. While I was younger, I was like a little ballerina, and I took a million different types of dance. I was always very thin, and then in high school, my first 2 years, I had stopped dancing and gained weight because I was eating the same, and nothing had changed except I had stopped working out. And then my junior, senior year of high school, I played softball and I was a cheerleader, so I just kind of naturally got more active. And then went to college and gained like the freshman freaking 30, it seemed like. A few years after college, I had gotten sick. And I have alluded to this, you know, several times in my videos, different medications I'm on and stuff like that. And I don't know if I'm comfortable going too much into detail about it, but, you know, basically I have ulcers in my stomach, and I just I've been on like, I don't even know how many different medications in the past 3 years. But probably like in my mid-20s, I went to the doctor and was diagnosed, and he told me what was wrong, and then I left. I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't in pain. I wasn't in any kind of discomfort. I wasn't on medication. He told me what I had, and it didn't affect me. And then shortly after I got married, I had a flare-up of these ulcers, and it just completely devastated my life. And within like 3 months, I had lost so much weight. I was super sick. I was super weak. My husband didn't know what to do with me. My family didn't know what to do with me. I could barely get to and from work, and it was just really bad. And it was really hard on me, my whole family, my husband, my dog, everyone. And you know, that happened like around the summer, 3 summers ago, and then by that Christmas, a day or two after Christmas, I was hospitalized for like a week, and it was just super bad, you know. And since then, I have just been on medication after medication. They'll start working for a few months, and then they'll stop working, and I'll go back on my steroids, which makes me completely blow up. And you know, then the following summer, I had lost like 30 pounds, you know. I was going through a lot of stuff emotionally and with my health, and I didn't lose it in a healthy way, but I also wasn't trying to lose weight. It was just when you're so sick, there's nothing you can do. And sorry, I'm sniffling because I'm actually sick with a cold. But what part of what's wrong with me is, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, just eat a lot of wheat and grain and bran and veggies. And actually, I don't know what I could eat. You know, it's different with everybody. And raw vegetables actually really irritate my stomach. And I'm a child. I don't even like vegetables, but I will make myself eat them. I don't like salad. I don't like lettuce. I will make myself eat that just because I want to get nutrients. But it's just like a lot of that raw stuff, it's just really rough on the digestive process. So I can't like just go to town on that. Fiber, wheat, whole grain, a lot of those things are really hard on my system. The doctors say to eat like a white bread and like potatoes and all the stuff that is counterintuitive to eat if you're trying to be healthy. My blood cells actually have, you know, I'm losing blood. I'm always anemic. A lot of the time I'm severely anemic. And then the blood cells that I do have, they have a lot of trouble retaining the nutrients from the food that I eat. So even if I were to eat, you know, 3,000 cups of vegetables a day, it's like I'm getting half that or less nutrient-wise because my body can't actually hold on to it. And what's wrong with me is just that my immune system is broken. That's the easiest way for me to say it. My immune system is attacking itself, which is why I have these ulcers eating at my stomach. And, you know, it's just really hard. It's a hard place to be physically. I'm only 32 and I've been like this since I was like 29, you know, or just, no, I think I had just turned 30, you know, and just not having energy and, you know, I get a cold and I'm sick for like 2 months, you know, so like what normally takes people, you know, a few days of feeling like crap, 2 days of being like super sick and then a few days of getting better, that process is like 3 weeks for each step for me, you know, and it's hard because it's not something people can see. It's not a disease that people can see and grasp or have heard of or understand or know. So, you know, it's difficult because people see me and they're like, oh, you're fine. Oh, you just gained weight. Just go work out. And it's like, I can't go work out. Like my doctor has banned me to work out. There are times when my doctor's like, okay, if you want to start going for walks with someone, you can. Your dog doesn't count, you know, and it's just like, wait, I can't go walk somewhere, you know, and it's like the days where I feel good, I try to take advantage of it, but then the next day I'm exhausted, you know, there's only so much I can do. But, you know, so it is difficult having health issues and food issues and, you know, anything anyway when you're trying to lose weight and be healthy. And like I said, a few summers ago, I had lost a ton of weight. And even then it was, you know, I wasn't happy with the way I looked. I was glad and I loved being thinner, but I wasn't toned. I've always wanted to be healthy and toned and active. And, you know, once I started on my upswing after losing all that weight, I was able to go for walks with my dog and we would go hiking and like climb rocks and I was doing Insanity last year and I got through like a month and I was feeling really good. And then my medication stopped working. I had to switch medications. I got sick. I got put back on steroids. I gained weight again. I have all the side effects and it's just really frustrating. When I first started YouTube videos, like I was doing really well. And now almost a year later, it's like, oh, I could see me gaining weight and, you know, just like the decline in my health and stuff. So right now I just look like crap and feel like crap because I have a really, really bad cold that I'm getting over. But, and if you hear a weird noise besides me being congested, it's my dog. He's like licking his paw like he's getting paid for it. But yeah, so when I saw that Rochelle was doing the Spring Back Your Body Challenge, for me it was more so just like my health. There's probably around 20 pounds that I have to lose, more or less. And, you know, just to be comfortable, I don't have kids yet and I just want to be comfortable in my own skin before I have babies and have to worry about losing that weight again. And, you know, I don't want to have to gain weight from here and then have kids and worry about losing the baby weight and then my normal fat weight, you know, so it's just a lot of things. It's about looking better. It's about feeling better. It's about my dog, you know, being able to be with him and give him a better life and be active. It's about my health, first and foremost. I need to be healthier. I need to be good to myself. This is the only body I have, whether it's broken or not, it's mine and I love it. And I owe it to myself and to my husband and my dog and to my family. And I just wanted to share that with you guys and gals, because everyone is going through different stuff. So like Rochelle and Jen are like already hardcore working out on the treadmill. Like I have an exercise bike back there that sometimes you can see in the back of my videos, and I can't even work out yet. I'm just like dead. The fact that I got up and showered and like put makeup on was like a feat today because I'm so sick. But you know, I think it could be helpful maybe for someone to see, you know, if you have like a legitimate health problem and you can't be as active or you can't eat the typical healthy foods, you know, maybe we could go through this together and give each other support. So if you're interested, I will link Jen and Rochelle's video. Rochelle's actually the one who recorded it, but I'll link her video for the challenge down below. And there's a whole bunch of women doing it, all shapes, all sizes, all ages, all ethnicities, colors, everything. And the common denominator is that besides that we all love beauty, it's that we're all just women trying to better ourselves and really putting ourselves out there. This is a very uncomfortable video for me to film, but I never thought I'd make it to like 50 subscribers. And I remember when I hit 100, like, my God, I was beyond excited. I could not fathom that like 100 people even cared enough or like didn't hate me enough not to subscribe. Like they actually subscribed. And some of it was family, but you know. And now I have like almost 700 subscribers, which to me, it might as well be 1 million. Like I'm just so grateful. And even though I was uncomfortable and I didn't really want to share too much, I just figured, you know, I spent so much time with you guys. I know right now I'm just sitting on my couch looking at the camera, but when I read your comments and I respond back, and then I see that you follow my blog or you follow me on Instagram and we comment back and forth, and then I'm like, oh, you have a channel, you didn't tell me, you know. And now I'm gonna meet some of you guys in a few weeks at IMATS. It's just, you guys have been such a blessing to me, more than you'll ever know. And the least I could do is be honest with you. And as a woman, who doesn't like obsess about their weight and health and all this stuff? So this is just going to be my journey. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to obviously do updates on Instagram. I believe every Monday we're doing updates. I'm going to try to post recipes on my blog and like little workouts or like little Pinterest ideas that I find. I have a juicer, so I will be posting a few like juicing videos, like nothing huge and fancy, just, you know how I am. I always say, guys, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just a normal lady. You know, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not anything super fancy or special. I'm just a normal chick who's just trying, you know, who's just having fun and trying. So I'm just going to share a few things with you here and there, on my channel and on my Instagram, blog, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. So make sure you follow me. Everything is down below. Like I said, I will link GlamMoms down below, and in that video, she does link everyone's channels and Instagrams for, you know, anyone who is doing the challenge also. So definitely check it out, because a lot of these ladies are just like absolutely wonderful, and I'm so glad I found them. And I'm sure you can find someone that looks like you or has a similar situation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of random. It was just me sitting here talking, and I sound super nasally. I can't even breathe. But I really appreciate you sitting through this whole thing, and I appreciate any support you can give me, any ideas. If you're going through similar health issues or any kind of health issues and you want to do something like this, like, you know, my email is listed down below, my Gmail, and you can always email me also, and you know, we can send each other recipes if you don't have a channel or an Instagram or something like that. I just want everyone to be able to join in and better themselves and kind of become part of the supportive community. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your feedback down below. Don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, especially just so we can get the word out and see if we can get more ladies involved in this challenge. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye.